I needed to do something. It's called Get to the Point. Hello, this is the segment of the video where I walk you through all the tanks that I have built to extend the length of the video to a little bit past, at least 5 minutes. So in the other segments I was already talking about the M3A9 Barrett. It's 4-person crew, actually pretty light for a tank. It's only 66 tons, but yeah, I already talked about this tank. So now we're going to go into the Mark 11 Super Heavy tank. As you can see, it's kind of a mix between German and American because of just the exhaust designs. But 4-person crew, same as always. The firepower, this one is 201 millimeters, shell length 220, and you can pause the video and look at all this if you want to. Let's go down here for you. And yeah, so that's this tank. Now the Mark 12 tank destroyer that I built, 98 millimeter gun, 795 millimeter shell length, can penetrate 116 meters of armor, 7.8 seconds reload time. All these are APHE and most of them are straight in the turret. So Mark 17 is a mid-war tank. I built it to be like a light. I was trying to make a main battle tank, but it didn't really work out. So this one uses armor penetration, armor piercing, but this one's very overweight. It's 84 tons, and it's 53 millimeters. It can penetrate a lot, and good reload time. Now the Mark 19. The Mark 19 also quite overweight. It's 51 tons, 130 millimeter gun, and 229 millimeter shell length. Can penetrate 75 millimeters of armor. Base reload times 4.7 seconds. Now the Mark II. The Mark II is 105 millimeters, same as the M3A9 105. Was a very early Sherman. Was one of the first Sherman tanks to ever be built by America. Its shell length is 140 millimeters. Can penetrate 135 millimeters of armor. The turret is not correctly sized, so that's why that's overweight. It only uses AP rounds and is stored in the hull, but it has 2 racks instead of 1. Now the Mark V. The Mark V uses armor-piercing high explosives and stored in the turret. It also has 2 racks, and it is 250 millimeters. It's a 250 millimeter gun, 73 millimeter shell length, and 86 millimeters of armor penetration. Base reload time 5.3 seconds. Really sped run through that one. Okay, now for the Mark 8. The Mark 8 is very also overweight in the turret because the turret's not correctly sized. It's a 156 millimeter gun, 184 millimeter shell length, and 74 millimeters of armor penetration. Base reload time is 5.2 seconds. The Mark 9. The Mark 9 is supposed to be, was one of the first main battle tanks I tried to build. And it's a 166 millimeter gun, 442 millimeter shell length, and a base reload time of 11.5 seconds, and it can penetrate 107 millimeters of armor. It uses armor-piercing high explosive rounds, can store 30 rounds in 1 rack, and it's stored in the turret. These I did not build. Same with these 4 up here. I did not build these. But that is it for this portion of the video. Goodbye. It did not work. Hold on. Goodbye.